This is just a test. Testing, testing, testing. Ooh. All right, so I think I'm live on YouTube. Yeah, this is not going to be a great stream. I mean, I'm just right now I'm using it to figure out how to use Restream, because I do plan on coming back to streaming. So this is kind of like a test run. So don't expect anything crazy. I'm trying to stream at like 5 different platforms at once. So just give me a second here. I'm live on Twitch, Kick, Twitter, X, YouTube. Alright, it seems to actually be working. If you guys don't mind, type something in the chat. Let me know if there's anything wrong. Or if it's all good. Guys, can one of you, just one of you, you know what? I'll do it. Test. Twitch, X, Kick. YouTube is saying error. What the hell? Okay, there we go. Alright, so live on YouTube, Twitch, Kick, and X. I think that's all I wanted. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then TikTok. Alright, cool. I think we're good. I think we're ready to get started. Thank you for... Actually, hey, JMD, what's up? Could you send that again, that same message? Just one more time. Pretty please. It's working fine on YouTube. All right. There we go. Okay. I was just testing the chat functionality so I can see all of the chat on one screen, which looks like that's working. Now. Okay. So, guys, give me 1 second. I just need to get some water, and then I'm going to be ready to trade. There's nothing too much, there's nothing amazing so far. Only area that I'm looking at is probably on a 5-minute lower down in here. Right now we're sweeping all this liquidity, right? All these orders sitting here. So it's probably going to be a slow day. Maybe can look for shorts on a pullback until we reach that level, but it's kind of difficult to short after sweeping liquidity that right there, right? Like that's kind of counter trend, especially the overall market trend on the 1 hour is just literally straight up, right? So not sure if I'll take a short, but we'll see. Now I'm streaming again, and one of my biggest issues when streaming is taking trades that I wouldn't normally take because I want to do it for the sake of the stream. So I got to keep that in mind today. Give me 1 second. I'm going to get water, and then we can start doing some deeper dives. Okay. First stream back in a while. Let me tell the Discord really quickly. Announcements. We live. Okay, and go live on TikTok. Sorry guys, I know this takes forever, but it's a test. I won't have to do this every stream. Alright, now we should be good on TikTok. I'm not even going to read TikTok's chat, because screw TikTok. Worst community on the planet. Oop, you're not supposed to say that on TikTok, but trading community on TikTok is really bad. Testing. Now this should be nice and loud. All right. Okay, TikTok chat. We'll put you down here. Don't really want to look at you. Okay, everything should be fine and dandy now. This is a test stream. Again, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry if it's a little bit slow. I need to put some Vaseline on my lips. All right. Okay. I'm ready to trade now. Got a late start today. All right, so let's take a look at NASDAQ. There's honestly not a whole lot. Obviously, we've been in an uptrend for the majority of the last few days, potentially even weeks. Right? I mean, look at this chart on the NASDAQ. This is the daily chart. So, really, longs are going to be easier, always. So, I have barely been taking any shorts. Almost all my trades have been long, and the shorts don't work out. So, I don't know if I'm going to stick to that today. Today, we did see this massive drop right at the open, but this massive drop also came down and took out this liquidity here. So, that is, you know, how the NASDAQ likes to be. It shoots down in one way in the morning, and then reverses right back up towards the afternoon. That's usually how it plays out. So shorting after breaching this liquidity, taking out that liquidity, I don't know. I may just want to wait until we get down here. Okay, that's a better level right there. That's a level of demand, and it's beneath all that liquidity. And now we're generating liquidity below these lows. So that seems like the strongest zone. But let's jump down to some smaller time frames. and see if there's anything else that's interesting. Not really. Not really. There's maybe like a small area here, but I wouldn't trade that. It's too small, too weak of an area. Let me check on the chats, make sure everybody is good. What's up? Is that Jose? I'm terrible with names. I always forget every time I live stream I have to read names. And I don't. I'm a little bit illiterate, so. Hey, Donald Trump's president. And apparently he can't read, so there's hope for me. Alright, looks like everything's working fine. That's good, that's good. Alright, so we're starting to see a little bit of a V-bottom reversal off of sweeping that liquidity. Kind of a textbook play from the NASDAQ. I didn't get into any long trades today. One, because I was late. I woke up a little bit late. But two, the market was just moving super quickly, and there was no actual... There was an order zone right here. But that's why I don't trade market open, because you can just get those zones blown out of the water due to the volatility. Because even if there's orders there, you know, if you have enough volatility in the market, they're just going to get wiped out. So it's usually a better idea to wait like 5 to 10 minutes after the market opens. Because then it kind of establishes its ATR for the day, right? Because if the ATR, for example, in the 1 minute time frame, or let's say in this example 5 minute time frame, that order zone, which was like right around here, the ATR before price reached the order zone was, let's see, 11, 10, 11, and then all of a sudden the ATR doubles to 20. So you're going to get stopped out. So yeah, try to avoid trading the open. Pro tip, avoid the open. Don't get stuck with the open's expansion. Once price settles down, then it becomes easier to trade. Alright. So we're kind of just sitting and waiting. There's nothing really to do right now. Maybe I'll play some chess. Anybody play chess? I've kind of been grinding my chess game. Terrible. Terrible at it so far. I just started, so I still need to learn all the openings and stuff. My biggest weakness is I just make insane blunders. Like I just completely forget. Oh! Looks like people are having errors on YouTube. Guys, is YouTube still working for you guys? YouTube chat, let me know. YouTube chat, let me know. Seems fine on my end. Anyways, let me know, please. Somebody. Anybody. Alright. Honestly, there's not much going on here. I may genuinely play some chess. Alright, you guys are saying it's good? Perfect. Alright, so let me just let Ben know. Ooh, I wonder if I can... Dang. Trading, playing chess at the same time and live streaming it. That might be a little bit difficult for my tiny little brain, but... Oh, you know what I'll do? Oh, not ChatGPT. Crap. Let me open this on another tab so I don't accidentally dox myself or something. All right. Oop. We can do something like this. This is max. Oh, why doesn't it show on TikTok? What the hell? For some reason TikTok can't see that. Alright, this is going to be like max dopamine, max brain rot trading. Let me see if I can get it onto TikTok. Oh, I see. Oh crap. Well, TikTok just went down. Now all the viewers are gonna rush to leave. That's okay. I'm about to make it even better on TikTok. We'll be back. We'll be back better on TikTok here. Just need to make a little adjustment. Display capture, new. There we go. Alrighty. There's nothing to do, by the way. Just there's no trades so far, so we might as well fix the stream. Alright, TikTok, here you guys go. And then we can get some chess right here. Oh yeah, now we're brain rotting. Where'd chess go? Oh yeah. Yeah, guys, I'm probably only gonna trade if it gets down to here. So, I gotta do something in the meantime while I wait. Took a short on SPY, jumped in at 617, hoping to go to 614. Careful with shorts, because we're sweeping that liquidity. Oh, that's hot. Yeah, the stock market really just goes up. Like that, I know it's a meme, but the stock market just goes up. It loves to go up. So shorts are always more difficult. Whenever you're taking longs, you're going with the overall, like institutions and stuff are literally always buying, right? They're not always shorting the market. Very rarely, actually, I think, would they be shorting the market. So naturally, buying is just easier. I want to play some puzzles. Oh my god. TikTok's screen is so small. But hey, who's ever done this? We're the first to do this. Trading chess live stream at the same time. It's like boxing and chess, but trading and chess. Alright, that looks good to me. Alright guys, well, I'm not seeing many setups, so I'm just gonna do some chess puzzles. Well, let me just double check before I say that. What's up, Ben? Yes, I'm trying to figure out how to stream chess and trading at the same time. We have a boatload of viewers on TikTok. I don't know why, because this is probably one of my most boring streams so far, but thank you guys over on TikTok. Please behave yourselves. TikTok, it can be pretty rowdy. Explain the zones. I got a whole... Oh, you got an echo, Justin? Guys, do you have an echo? Let me know. I can try to fix that. You gotta watch the free boot camp. Free boot camp in the Discord. I can't answer the same question over and over again. No, I'm not trying to be rude, but just for my sake, if I answer that question now, I'll have to answer it for every time somebody asks, right? So the answer has to be go watch the free boot camp. I explain the zones. Man, today is not that interesting. The only trade today, and it wasn't even like a textbook trade, would just be probably buying the liquidity sweeps here. Because we had all these lows sitting here. But that's not even necessarily a textbook setup. So let's check VWAP out. Where are we on the VWAP? So we're right at VWAP right now. So usually you also don't want to take many trades right at VWAP because it can get pretty choppy there. You're literally trading at the average price of the session, right? So it's like that's where the most balance is, right? It's the average price. So not really interested in taking any trades here, guys. But I'm not going to force anything. Again, one of my biggest pet peeves, or I don't know, issues with streaming was that I would take trades that I wouldn't normally take just so I can have content. That's silly. All right, let's play some chess or do some puzzles. Do I believe that stop hunting is a thing? Stop hunting isn't the correct word. I think liquidity sweep describes it a bit better. That's the one thing I'll give ICT, is the idea of liquidity sweeps is, I think, is valid. Guys, on TikTok, I just realized we have like literally the most viewers I think I've had on TikTok Live for a long time. But we have almost no likes on TikTok. So like up the stream. Yes, this is my real account, OZBus. I know I have a lot of bots that impersonate me. But if you tap your screen on TikTok, guys, that helps the stream out. It boosts the stream. So if everybody just taps their fingers a couple times on the screen, I would really appreciate it. All right, let's see. Black to move. Black to move. I mean, surely it's... Is it this? No. Yeah, rook gets taken. Oh, here. I'm sorry for that loud noise. Okay, what the hell, TikTok? We got like 5 additional likes. There's 400 of you in here. Oh my god, I'm blowing out my microphone. Tap that screen, TikTok. Tap that screen. Please. Alright, so let's see what we're looking at here. We're bouncing back up towards those highs or previous lows. So that's acting as resistance for right now. And it's also VWAP. So we could see a VWAP rejection and then come back down. This area here is where I'm interested in buying. Alright, that's going to be 22,783. 22,784 is where I'm looking to buy. Skull, my rapid and blitz rating is actually abysmal. I really tanked it because I just started out, and then I just like kind of just like wasn't even trying. I was just rapid firing, just playing chess games, and yeah, I tanked my rating. So I'm at like I think I'm at like a 300 something. It's really bad, but I'm slowly grinding my way back up. Oh, nice. I'm seeing you guys made some profit. I'm seeing some profits on the Discord. What is this setup, though? So it looks like the chat got long. They got long the liquidity sweep right here. That's nice. Chat made some money today. Oh my god, I just realized something. Wow, that's actually embarrassing. I was reading the TikTok chat wrong. I thought the total, there's this tab that says total viewers, which says about 455, which means that's how many people have actually tuned into the live. That's not the people watching the live stream. That's why I was so confused. I'm like, there's so many people watching this on TikTok for some reason. No, there's like 15 people on TikTok. Make that 13. That's really low for TikTok now, actually. So strange. Switched up the colors. Yeah. That's funny. Yeah, there's not much. There's not much for me to do here right now. Only trade I'd take is down here. There's not many zones. Not many zones. There could be a trade maybe. Maybe down here. So there could be an area right there. Okay, now why did I mark my zone like that? Because the area of imbalance was right there. That's the demand level, but we dip back into that, right? We come out of that area, dip back into it, and so we're taking out the orders here. So really, where are the orders that are left, right? Well, they got taken out here. So really, it's going to be below this point here. That's where the unfilled orders are. So, oh, looks like we're moving down there right now too. Now that's not a super high confidence trade. Let me see. Streaming messes with my psyche because now I got to think: is this a trade that I would actually take, or am I just trying to force this trade? Let's see. Gonna lock in for a second here. So we took out all this liquidity down in here. Kind of like a V-bottom reversal. We're rejecting a VWAP right now. So we are trading below VWAP. The long would be below VWAP. Excuse me. We'll see. We'll see. I'll just watch. I'll just watch price. If it gets to that area, maybe I'll take something. Definitely would be interested down here. Here it's a maybe. Maybe. If markets are always net long, why do people short if long has more chance of winning? Well, there's like a bajillion reasons why people go short. I mean, even just hedging, right? Hedging is probably a massive reason why most institutions will go short, right? So if they have bought and they want to reduce their risk, they'll also short. just hedging. But yeah, I mean, there's tons of reasons to go short. Intraday traders go short all the time. You have inverse ETFs. I don't know if they go short, but I don't know, man. But ideally, I mean, most people do go long. That's the idea. That's why stock markets go up. Most people buy. Oh my god, here we go. Oh my god, that's happening so quickly. Is there a high volume? Crap, that was so fast. Jeez. Ooh. Oh my god, this is going so fast. I'll take it. I'll take it. Let's see. Stop loss. 12. It's kind of a big stop loss. Here, I'll give you guys this screen as well. This is my tick chart. Alright, so I'm at a break even right now. Oh my god, TikTok can't see that. I freaking hate streaming vertically. Alright, so we're already at a break even. Seeing if we can get this thing to run. Don't have too much hope for it. It's kind of rejecting here. Might need to come back down in. Might need to take out these lows here as well. Yeah, it's not looking too strong. Come on. Come on. There we go. That's the push we're looking for. Let me get rid of the tick chart. One of the things that I do is that I micromanage my position on the tick chart because you can literally see every tick. So it can hurt me. Alright, let me think here. Well, that's not good. Let's see if we can survive that. Might need to sweep these lows here. Might. Hopefully not, but it's not giving this. Oh, that's a good rejection there. Need a big push here. Big push, big push, big push, big push. Here's the tick chart. Tick chart should get another green candle here. It looked like it wanted to. It looked like it wanted to go. Yeah. Come on. Come on. There we go. Come on. Oh. That's a little bit of a rejection. Big push. Come on. It looks like it wants to go. Oh boy. Oh boy. That was kind of a sweep. Sweep of the highs. Hopefully that doesn't knock us out of this trade. Ooh. Man, volatility's incoming. Oh, God. I haven't checked if there's news today. Oh, God. No news. And now it's coming down hard. Come on, man. My stop is very vulnerable here. Because if it sweeps those lows, which it's probably going to do right now, it looks like it wants to sweep these lows right here. Okay, maybe not. Let's see. I'll take it. Please, just frickin' skyrocket away now. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. This is getting choppy. Come on. Come on. Okay, good close there. Good push there. Good push, good push. I might sell one here. I'll sell one there. I'm not getting too much confidence in this, but let's see. This will make it easier for me to hold through. I sold one there. This is also one of the things that I'm trying to work on, is not getting out of the trade so early. But man, is it hard when price is just screaming at you. If you're enjoying the stream, guys, like it up. Live trading, real-time executions. Well, that's a big rejection there. All right, I don't want to micromanage. Don't want to micromanage. Keep looking at that tick chart, and it makes me want to just sell. But this chart actually, yeah, this doesn't look great. This doesn't look great. I'm not gonna lie. This looks like it's gonna need to take out these lows. But again, I'll take it if it doesn't. Targets are gonna be probably these two highs right here. This is NASDAQ, guys. NASDAQ. It's not a currency pair. Oh, it's good to be back. Micro NASDAQ. Alright, nice push here. This is definitely going to be an area of interest for shorts. It's a little bit of a supply zone. Ooh, nice. Nice. Let's frickin' go. I might start trailing here soon. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's sell one there. And we'll just trail the rest, probably. Needs some follow through here, otherwise that's just a liquidity sweep. It can happen very quick like that. There we go. Come on. Come on. Alright, now I'll trail there. Ooh, rejected. Are we going to come back down? Oh, yeah. Okay. Why am I short? Alright. All out there. That was a little bit sloppy. Yeah, I'm fine with that trade. Ooh. Wait, this is a nasty trade. Look at that bottom tick. Let me get the executions on here. Executions. Look at that. Looks even better on this chart. Look at this. Bot right there. Bang. And look, again, this is what I'm trying to work on. Look at that early exit right there. Early sell. Because that just makes it so much easier to hold on to. It's just getting a little bit of profit, so you build that cushion. And then I think my stop loss order was, I don't even know. Let me check my executions here. I don't know why I went short there. Let me make sure that I don't have any open positions on. And I do on Apex. God, dude. What? Replicanto. Oh my God. Replicanto, the software that I use to copy trade across multiple accounts. Dude, why am I'm literally in a trade right now and it's just not responding to me. Look at this. I'm short. One. Okay. Well, I'll take it. But, like, that shouldn't happen. I'm hitting close. What is this? What is this software? I don't know what's happening right now. I can't get out of my trade. I can't. Like, what? I think I just have to reconnect. I think I've had this happen before. Give me a second, guys. Give me a second. Let me just disconnect here. And reconnect. Give me a second, guys. Let me just make sure I'm not in a trade here. I don't want to be in a trade. By the way, who took that long? Anybody join me on this? Anybody join me on this? There we go. Okay, and I'm flat on everything, so we're looking good. All right, so that was a decent trade. Decent trade. That was a 139. Trading very small. All right, let me read some of the chat here. Like the stream if you guys are liking this, guys. I mean, you guys asked for it. You guys wanted me to live stream again, so hey. Sorry, guys, I'm way behind on the chat. Did anybody take this trade with me? Anybody? Anybody take this trade? That was a nice one. It would have been even nicer if I just didn't... Look at this. That's my biggest issue right there. Is just look at that early sell right there. And then these here, perfect. That's how it always goes. It's like I get out too early. I don't get out, but I take one off too early. And then my next exits are always great. But this definitely hurts the overall P&L. So, trying to work on that. Nobody took that trade? That was kind of a textbook trade. I mean, not textbook actually. That was kind of hard to spot, but it was there. The signs were there. Almost got stopped out there too for a break even. Well, let me just put this in the chat. Free Discord, guys, by the way. The stop loss was kind of crazy big on this one, but the way we trade, our stop loss is never actually that big. Like, that was a 2.5 risk to reward, but like my stop loss was really never lower than this. I've been having actually less than 1 ATR stops lately because my entries have been so freaking good. So I just keep it really tight. Alright, let me send this into chat. Yeah, that was a little bit of a tougher trade to spot. Not gonna lie, it's not super textbook, but if you know the Simple Trader framework, this was a trade that made sense. Where are the orders, guys? Where are the orders? Where's the imbalance? Where are the orders? Always gotta ask yourself that. Okay, I don't know if I'm going to take another trade today, but we'll see. Might go back to my chess grind. TikTok, if you guys are liking the stream, just double tap. That really helps out the stream. Completely free, and it takes 1 millisecond. I know it's stupid, but you got to tap the screen, give it some hearts. If you like the stream. I did just take a pretty nasty trade on live for you guys. It looks so nice on the tick chart. That's why I like the tick chart, is because you can see price very granular. Okay, I can't say that word. But got long right here, guys. Isn't that crazy? That's what's possible with this strategy. Took the short. You went short. I mean, good for you now. I'm a little too scared going short nowadays, but alright, I'm gonna get rid of the you know what? No. We'll keep the executions because I know TikTok likes seeing the executions. I don't like seeing them because it kind of messes with my eyes. But we'll keep it for now. Alright, so now where are the orders, guys? Where are the orders? I'm just going to actually kind of clean up my charts here. This thing looks like it wants to go all the way down to our next zone. I'm just trying to fix something. Alright. It does look a little bit heavy. It does look like it wants to have another leg lower. So on the 5-minute, right, there's an area of imbalance right there. Nice demand level. What is that, software? This is TradingView. So, where are the orders now? We have liquidity resting below these lows right now. It's also right below these lows, right here. So it's kind of like this is an area of imbalance. This is what I call the demand low. It's an area of demand, and it's the low that is the last low before the massive move. Alright, so there's probably a decent amount of orders resting below right here. And there is a little bit of an imbalance right in this candle here, right? Why? Because, take a look. Got a big pop up after that candle. That's all really. That's literally all it takes to identify imbalance. You see a big move. Where did that big move come from, right? Came from this little area here. Where did it originate? So this is technically an order zone, but I'm not sure I'm going to take it because we do have an imbalance lower, like I said. Down around here, this 5-minute imbalance area. So I don't know if I'm gonna take this. There may be an ABCD pattern. Let's see. There is an ABCD pattern in this zone, which technically makes it an A+ setup. But I don't know. I'm already green for the day with a pretty solid trade, so I might keep it that way. We'll see. We're trading on the Apex Trader and Take Profit Trader accounts today. Oop. So we're trading on 4 accounts. And we're up about 130, 120 on all 4 accounts. I'm just copying the exact same trades across all accounts. Same size, same everything. At least that's the goal. Mary Rosa, thanks for following. Damien, have a good day. What makes it the area of demand? Skull. You gotta watch the free boot camp. It's a playlist on my YouTube channel, and it's in the Discord as well. It's just an imbalance. Looks like Mark's caught that same trade that I took, and then a scalp long when it wicked. Scalp long when it wicked. 1036. Not sure what he means by that, but good. Alright, so we're moving higher here, so I have no trade to take right now. Oh my god, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, take. Yes. Just waiting on price, guys. There's not much I can do here. IOC, thank you for the heart. And John Brown, thank you for the heart. Franco, happy birthday. Hey, turn up for Franco. Alright, black to move. No. Yes. Waiting for this area, guys. Waiting for this area. I'm not going to try to force commentary. I'm just going to play my little chess. Oh my god, no. Market seems indecisive right now. Yeah, it's just a chop fest, so that's why I'm just playing some chess, solving some puzzles. Dang. Andres? Sorry, terrible with names. Good short in the chat, in the Discord. Jesus. What a short. What is that even on? So here's a short somebody took in the Discord. Damn. If I go here, he takes there, and that's it, right? Oh, no. That's okay. Rob says, don't play chess. Can you show me some backtesting so I can learn about liquidity, please? Isn't it just support and resistance? No, it's not. Go watch the free boot camp. These streams are meant for just trading. I'm just trading. That's what I like to do. My brand is the simple trader. I'm keeping it simple. I'm not going to go into whole lessons over and over again, you know? Because I'll have to just teach the same lesson over and over again. Because people will ask the same questions over and over again. So that's why I made the free boot camp. So you can just go watch and learn that way. In this stream, we trade and play chess. And if I don't see any trades, then I can't do anything. Took one trade. That's good enough for me. Fine with one and done. But we'll see if we can get into this area here or this area down here. White move. Dang, the market is just consolidating right now. There's that VWAP. See, that's what I'm talking about. When VWAP gets tested, price can get pretty choppy. We got pretty fortunate that we were able to get a clean move out of it. It's normally just where stop losses are placed, right? Yes. Lows and highs. That's literally what it is. It's literally lows and highs. Don't overcomplicate it. Liquidity rests below lows and above highs. The more obvious the low or high, the more stop losses are likely sitting there. So the higher chance it's going to act as liquidity. But that's not, I mean, it is that simple, but it's not that simple. You know what I mean? And then you got to take into account volume, price action, all that stuff. What's the name of the tick software to trade multiple props? This software here, this is NinjaTrader. But then if you want to trade multiple props on NinjaTrader, then you need this other software. Or it's a plugin for NinjaTrader, which costs some money. I think it's like $150 maybe 200. Not the cheapest, but this software right here, this is Replicanto by Flowbots. So you download NinjaTrader, you download Replicanto by Flowbots for NinjaTrader, you install Replicanto into NinjaTrader, and then you can copy all your trades across all the accounts. And as always, if you guys want the best discounts on your prop firm evaluation accounts, Link in the description or in the Discord. I think Apex has a big sale right now. I think it's 80% off and like another benefit. Whenever you can get 80% off plus something else, that's a good time to buy. I think My Funded Futures also might have something going right now, but man, this is some boring stuff, huh, guys? Chopping around below VWAP. By the way, for you guys that have been long-time students of my strategy, did you see? Remember the homework assignment that I told you guys about? Okay, this was the zone right here. This is the zone that I was trading. All right, look at the volume. Look at the volume on this candle. What does that tell us? That tells us that there's orders there, right? It tells that orders are getting taken out. Orders are getting filled. So if our whole strategy focuses around finding where are the orders, it's only logical that volume should be used as confirmation, right? Because that is literally orders getting filled. That is what volume is. And also, if you noticed, if you go back in the stream, if you noticed, this candle right here, it like instantly, it like teleported into this zone and then right back up. Okay, and this is something that I talk about. This is a little more advanced, but whenever a zone is likely to hold, price starts to move quicker. Okay, it starts accelerating. You'll literally see it just go, like it'll just like super fast, and that's because those orders, again, those orders. If you have a boatload of orders in one spot, as soon as price gets to that spot, a lot of volatility starts to happen, right? Those orders start getting filled and a bunch of trades start coming in. So if you wind back the clock, wind back the stream, you'll see I'm literally like, oh my God, that happened so fast. And then I looked for high volume and I said, do we have high volume? And then I hit my buy trade, right? And then I was like, okay, I'm going to take it because I saw the high volume and I saw the acceleration of price. And so that gave me the confidence to say, okay, maybe, not 100% of the time, right? It's not going to work 100% of the time, but I said, you know, I got everything that I need to at least try, right? It's at least worth a shot. Especially when your stop loss is so small like mine. Makes it so much easier on the psyche. Because I can take 4 losses in a row and then just one good trade, I'm right back to break even. When you entered the trade, you did not know there was high volume based because you got in early in that candle. No, not correct. So it didn't have this much high volume, but what you can do is, like I said, when price speeds up, you also watch volume. And I saw the volume coming in. Okay, so even though it was not this high, right, I saw that the volume was rapidly increasing, right? So again, I don't know. I'll have to go back and check the stream. But from what I remember seeing price accelerate down, and then I started seeing the volume rapidly start to increase. Okay, you're not going to see this much volume. Like, obviously, this is after the candle closed, right? So that's the most volume you're going to see. But when the candle's actually still open, you'll see the volume increase, right? You'll start seeing it go boom, boom, boom. It'll start jumping. Okay, so, and that's how I was able to get in early, right? That's how I was able to get such a good entry, because I saw all of that happening, right? I saw the future. Now, it could have just as easily, well, I wouldn't say just as easily, but it still could have blown through it, right? Like, but again, like I said, it's worth a shot. It's worth a shot. That's what I mean. So you had to have seen it increase rapidly. Yes. Yeah, no, I you know, obviously I didn't see all of this volume, but I saw the volume coming in. So I knew, I mean, obviously I never know for certain, but I had a good idea that that was going to be a high volume candle because the volume started really jumping fast, right? So, oh my God, we are just stuck in this in this thing here, this consolidation. Back to chess I go. The classic yawning, even with my coffee right here. White to move. Black to move. These puzzles are too easy. My brain no worky. I know I'm having a brain fart right now. My brain's just not working. Alright, here he takes. I can't take back. Here. He can not move there. He can move there. Alright, I'm just gonna start trying things. Oh. Wait, what? Can't the king just move right there and be out of check? He can only go there. He can go there. 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 What? Alright, who has the who is the best ELO in this chat right now? What are your favorite openings? Mine are Sicilian, Grunfield, and Rui Lopez. See, that's the thing. I don't know. I don't know. Like, I'm literally new to chess, so I don't know like any of the openings. I just play like the same general like opening every time, which I'm pretty sure is like the most basic beginner opening that everybody in my ELO plays, which is I think it's the Queen's Pawn or the it's either the King's Pawn or the Queen's Pawn. I think I'll open up with that, and then the Rook, or the Knight, I mean. And then the other Knight. Maybe that has a name, but I don't know it. Again, I'm really bad. I'm new, so. Yeah, openings are interesting, aren't they? I'm not too bad on my openings. It's endgame that I get really bad. I start blundering like crazy because I just can't see how to get the checkmate. It's like it's easier to play when there's more pieces on the board for me for some reason. When the pieces start getting, when there's less pieces, it's just like I can't really see the moves because there's so many open squares. This is chess.com, by the way. Chess.com. I saw somebody asking. You're in a critical position. Find a way to win material. Okay. Black to move. Okay. Alright. That was easy. White to move. Nope. Okay. Okay. How is that a checkmate? That's not even a checkmate, is it not? Because then he can take there. Then I take that. Oh, and then I'm a queen. But then he'll just take the queen. I don't know, man. Chess, this thing confuses me. Having a lot more fun playing this, though, than trading right now. There's nothing to do. Win this game with a checkmate. Oh, it looks like it might start trying to break out here. Checkmatey. Okay. That's, yeah. Is it to take this? Oh. If I go here, he can just go there. Oh, no, he can't. Yeah. That's it. Black to move. Look at this chop, guys. Holy crap. How do you not get triggered when the chart does not give you an entry but still starts ripping up? That pisses me off every time. Because I know there's always tomorrow. There's always tomorrow. And the next day. 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 And I also know that getting pissed off and trying to trade is how I make all my losses. So I just don't. I feel better not trading because I know that I can just wait for the next day, or maybe even just wait a few minutes and get another trade that actually fits all my rules and all my frameworks and all my ideas, versus getting in a trade late and breaking rules and just trading for the sake of trading, you know? Because then, you know, then you're also nervous. Like, if you're trading on tilt, you know that feeling. You're like, your heart is pounding and you're just like, please make this trade work. I know you guys know what I'm talking about. So try to avoid that feeling. If you feel that feeling of like, you're like nervous, you're scared, you don't know what's going to happen next, then you're probably in a bad trade. This range is ridiculous. I'm assuming we're probably going to have a big break to one side, and it's probably going to be a fake out, right? So like right now, what we're doing is we are generating a bunch of liquidity on both sides, right? People are buying and selling, and there's just all of these previous highs, right? Previous highs, and then all these lows below. So it's going to break one way or the other, and my guess would be that whichever way it breaks is going to be a trap. So this order zone down here may actually be a pretty decent trade, because there's now a ton of liquidity sitting there. So if we get like a big move down here, it could be a really nice fake out to go back all the way up to the top of the range. So missing some rips is fine. Yes, yes. That is what trading's all about. I miss trades all the freaking time. And I'm happy to do so, because there's plenty of trades that you won't miss. You know? So just don't sweat missing one, because there's plenty more. And nothing feels worse than taking a trade you shouldn't take and then losing, right? Because then it's like both, the worst of both worlds. You're breaking your rules and you're losing because of it. Sometimes it feels good if you break your rules and you win, right? You're like, okay, that was pure skill. I just knew I was going to do that. But if you break your rules and then you lose, then you feel like a complete idiot, don't you? And you just have to know, you got to recognize that pattern. Like I have just a simple notepad that if I notice I'm doing something over and over again, then I'll write it down. And then if I keep doing it over and over again, then I'll make a rule out of it so that I stop freaking doing it. Brother, you were in crypto, right? Yes, I was. I wish I wasn't, to be honest. The crypto community is not really a trading community. It's a very kind of different community. And I'm more of a trader than a crypto person. I don't really care about blockchain and all that stuff. I just like trading it. But there's not too many day traders in crypto, to be honest. And if there are, okay, it's the meme coin guys, which I have no interest in. So blundered. White to move. White to move. Black to move. All right, we're getting a push up here. So let's see if that gets faked out. I'm not going to go short, I don't think. I don't really see anything too appealing on the short side. You can make the argument maybe up here. Like right around here. Could be a bearish order zone, but I don't know. I don't like going short. Look at that MNQ. You can also day trade crypto though, not much different. I'd say it's a little bit different. Corey, I'm $200 away from passing my eval because of your strategy. Hell yeah. Happy to hear it. Nice work. That's all you. What is your win rate in trading? If you include break-even trades, it's like 70 to 80%. Depends on the week. It used to be like 60, but I've been improving. I've been honing it in. All right, black to move. Where do I go here? Can you not just move there? How is that checkmate? Am I missing something? Does anybody here play a lot of chess? Know the puzzles? Like, how is that checkmate? I don't... Am I just being stupid? So I go here. He goes there. Okay, take there. But he can just move here, can he not? Here comes NASDAQ. NASDAQ pushing. Do you sell course? No. His queen moves down, then your queen moves, then checkmate. His queen moves down? Down where? Whatever. Oh. Yes. All right, so there we go, taking out some liquidity on the yep, see there you go. So there's that fake out. Now I'm probably going to go and break these lows. And take everybody out. See, we took out the liquidity resting above here, these highs. And now the sell-off begins. And now there's all this liquidity down here. Alright, time to put the chest away. It looks like price wants to move here. Getting some volume increase. Oh, you meant king. Dang it. Oh my god, I'm not watching price action. Alright, so you guys see how we came and took out? Whenever you start getting a really tight consolidation like this, like 90% of the time, it's going to just go one way, fake out, and then go the other way. And now we're taking out these lows, right? So this could be a fake out here. But I'm not going to buy because this is not an order zone. This doesn't fit my framework. My framework says down here is the better area. How do you practice this? You just got to do it. Just got to do it, man. Show up every day and do it. You can also backtest, but I always say that backtesting is not really great in my opinion. It's hard to backtest properly. It's not the same as live trading. It's not like you guys, like if I were backtesting this strategy, I don't think I would have found this trade here that I took today. All right, here we go. Locking in here. Locking in. So waiting for price to break this low. And enter this zone. You see that? You see that? I'm not in, but did you see how fast price did that? Dang, that happened too fast. Crap. I probably should have tried that, but I was just not fast enough. Now that is a pretty long wick, and we do like to take those wicks out usually. So let's see if maybe we can get a second touch here. But did you guys see how fast that happened? I'm telling you guys. Price is not random. You can see it, what it's doing. And look at the volume, right? So now we kind of have an idea. It doesn't have to hold. The zone does not have to hold, but we have an idea that there are orders there, right? Tick chart looks a little bit wonky right now. Looking for a retest. See if we can get one. I don't know if we will, to be honest, but again, I'm fine with missing this trade if it does go on without me. Because I'm not going to rush into this and then lose and then beat myself up over it. That would make it a bad day. And we want good days. This is NASDAQ, yep. NASDAQ. Okay, I'm in. Second trade of the day. ATR is 9. We'll go 9. Oh, we might just go to a break even here. Let's see. No, not yet. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Big push, big push, big push. Yep, break even. There we go. See, that's the beauty of this strategy, boys and girls. Now I just don't need to stress. And if this comes back down right now, that's fine. I'll probably just be done for the day. Let's see if we can survive it. It doesn't look like we will, to be honest. But I said the same thing about the last trade, so we'll see. This thing looks like it wants to come. That's another big wick there, which means that it might want to come back down in there. Yeah. All right, let's see. Ooh, that's a big rejection there. Crap. No. See, this is something I also need to work on. I'll go to a break even very quickly, and it'll come and wick me out before making the move. Oh my god, that is a terrible entry. Jeez, I did not mean to do that. Oh no. Oh no. You know what? We're going to break even because that was just a terrible entry. I don't even want to be in that. It'll either go right now or just come back down probably in there. There we go. Not a great entry. Not a great entry. Definitely vulnerable. Could easily come back down and get me. We are definitely more bearish today, it seems. But I don't like shorting. If we can get another big push here, that would be amazing. See how it took me out for break even and then immediately went? I literally, that happens a lot. So I'll usually re-enter. Let's sell some here. I know I'm selling probably a little too early, but it's already a green day. Let's get some profit in case this thing comes back down. And it just makes it easier to hold. Now I don't care if this thing comes and takes me out. It's literally already a green day. I made a little bit of money off of this. And let's see if we can actually make a bigger move. But I don't know if we will, to be honest. It's looking pretty bearish there. Holy crap. Will we survive? If you guys are enjoying the stream, make sure to like it up if you want to learn how to trade just like this. Everything that I do, for now, is free. I'm not sure how long I'll do it all for free, but check the free Discord and watch the free boot camp. That free boot camp will always be free, so. And that's like basically a mini course. I do want to make a course, though, because I know some things with this strategy that I can't give away for free. That, yeah, I just can't. Because if I give it away for free, somebody else is going to charge for it and make a bunch of money. And that would make me very angry. Alright, let's see what we can do here. I'm not 100% convinced we'll survive, but we'll see. I mean, the minute chart looks a lot better than the tick chart right now. Tick chart looks like it wants to come down. We've had some good trades today, though, boys and girls. I forget that 20% of my audience are women for some reason. I'm not sure why. Okay, that sounds sexist, but I was trying to make a joke out of that. I place my stop loss and it goes down just enough to stop me out before going up again. Yeah, so you always want to kind of be entering on liquidity, right? So here's a little lesson right here. This trade here, this massive wick, right? This is on the tick chart and this is on the minute chart. This big wick here, those usually get swept. So what I said was, there's a big wick there, and I know that those usually get swept, right? So I said, if we come down and sweep that wick, then I'll look for an entry. And I always say, you want your entry to be as close to the zone as possible, right? I'm not going to enter on this massive candle here. And that's why my entry here, somewhere up here, I said that's a terrible entry because it's kind of outside of the zone. So yeah, the two lessons to kind of get better entries is always enter on some sort of liquidity sweep, right? Always enter when price breaks a low or breaks a high. And look at this thing. Come on, let's go. And always enter within the zone. Honestly, that information alone shouldn't be free. This is MNQ, guys. MNQ, not gold. Bang. Let's go. Come on. Run, 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 run. I don't know if we're going to get a full target. Full target would be like up here. Not sure we can hold it that long because we are below VWAP. And usually when we're below VWAP, kind of stay below VWAP. So it might be a good idea for me to start trailing here, to be honest. But I might wait a little bit longer. If we get another big jump up, I'll start trailing. Five-minute looks good. 5 minute looks like it wants to pop. Honestly, everything looks pretty good right now. There's another jump right there. Not going to start trailing, though. This thing, there's a lot of wicks here. Ooh, that I might trail, actually. Let's see. Come on. We need a big, fat move up. Big, fat move up. You know what? It's a good day. I'm just gonna trail there. This thing could easily start turning around here. Yeah, whatever. Okay, I'll take it. A little scalp there. Not really a scalp, but let me make sure I'm out of everything because this stupid software sometimes. Yep, I am not out of everything. Now I am out of everything. Jeez, dude. Okay. Yeah. See, there you go. There's Now, did I know that was going to happen? No, but it just comes with experience, I guess. You know, we're below VWAP, right? And usually when we're below VWAP, it's hard to kind of, like, we've tested VWAP so many times, it's kind of hard to get a huge push back up VWAP. Doesn't mean it won't happen, but I knew that there is a pretty decent chance that we can roll over here and continue lower. So I was just aggressive with my profit taking. So it's an okay trade. Nothing to write home about. But we're, again, like I said, we already got a nice winning trade here. That was like a full target trade. So I'm happy to take that scalperoonie. All right, that's probably it for my trading today. We'll see. We could still come back down into this zone, but here are the, I guess, final executions. We'll look at it on this chart here. Okay, we went long here. Sold one there. Sold two there. All right, so bought, sold, sold. That's the end of that trade. And then bought, got stopped out for break even. That was annoying because then obviously we went right back up. Bought again here because I saw that we were starting to go back up. And then sold, sold. Okay, tiny trade there. Not really, nothing crazy, but this thing could easily start coming back up now, but I don't care. All right, so now total P&L on the day is about 220. About 220, 210 across the 4 accounts. Not a bad day, not a bad day. All right, make sure if you guys enjoyed the stream. I don't know if I'm done just yet, but in case I am, if you're enjoying the stream, if you enjoyed the stream, if you want me to keep doing this, all right, it's up to you guys. Like it, share it, support the stream, all right? Otherwise, it's hard for me to do this. I'm not making any money from this, so I need something. You can't do it for nothing. Did you win a good amount on that one? Small amount. Decent amount. Okay amount. I don't really look at the amount, though. I look at the executions, right? Because that's what makes you money. So I just focus on good trading. If you focus on good trading and focus on good entries and exits, then you'll make money. That's it at the end of the day. And that exit there is starting to look real nice. We might get a retest of this zone. May even take these lows out. In which case that could also be a decent trade. But the only thing that's a little bit scary about that trade, if we do come back down here, is that then we start getting close to these lows. And so it becomes a little bit difficult to buy up here because there is a good chance that these lows will get taken out. So, I mean, I guess I did that here, right? But if we break these lows here, then we're basically at these lows. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I would take that. But who knows? Maybe. Maybe. It is getting a little bit late in the day. It's almost noon. No, this is not gold. This is MNQ. Today is not good for trade. Horrible price action today. I didn't think it was horrible. I got some good trades in. But, I mean, it is choppy. I'll give you that. But you can trade the chop if you know where to look. Chop creates a lot of liquidity zones, right? Or order zones. Bought here and bought here. And now it's coming back up. But I'm not gonna make any trades right now. There's nothing for me to do. I'll stay on a little bit longer. I don't know if I'm gonna trade anymore, but just to hang out, I guess. Black moves. Pawn. Well. Well, dang it. Wish I was still in this trade, but that's alright. I knew what I was getting myself into. I knew the risks. And there she goes. Probably going to go all the way up to these highs now. Oh, man. That hurts. Jeez, what is it, man? Then it must be this, yeah. Wow, look at prices ripping. Wow, man. That hurts my soul. It would have been fine if it grinded a back up, because then I'd be like, okay, I'd be stressed out. But nah, this is so clean that it's painful to watch. But that's all right. Good day nonetheless. 2 winning trades. Not even, I mean, our entries were perfect. No stress on any of these trades. What is your strategy? Join the Discord. Free boot camp. My God, I'm streaming on Kick and Twitch, and there's just bots commenting. Are you going to trade gold today? No, I don't trade gold. I only trade NASDAQ. Feel like this is a good short. Here, I'll show your message for the world to see. I feel like this is a good short demand zone, and it's part of a retest of the 1 minute opening range breakout. It wouldn't be a demand zone. I don't know if you're watching, Andres, but it wouldn't be a demand zone. That would be a supply zone. And yes, it is. I mean, it is an order zone because we have liquidity sitting there as well. So that is. I mean, I actually have that zone marked out pretty much. But I'm not shorting. I'm not shorting. So the zone would look something like this. That looks good there. Oh, but yeah, I mean this is the strongest area for shorts. Doesn't mean that you have to take a short. But if there was an area for shorts to come in, it would probably be right in this area here. I'm honestly surprised we were able to hold up. Price looked like it wanted to really start going lower. Now we're all the way back up to VWAP. What the flip? I'm just guessing at this point. Checkmate. Going to second high. Consolidation was crazy today. Yeah, it was. There's a lot of consolidation. Straight barcode. Yeah. Yeah. We'll see when we get up here. This is going to be an interesting area to watch. That's a bearish order zone below VWAP. I don't know what I'm doing here. I don't know what the answer is. And it's always so simple. It's always so easy, but... It's always a brain fart. Prices are starting to accelerate here. Which volume indicator do you suggest? This is just a default volume indicator. It's just volume. That's all you need. How is it not this? Alright, let me just get a hint. That's what I... Wait, what? Did I not... How is that checkmate? Oh my god, I didn't notice my black pawn there. Yeah, you can't take. I'm stupid. Oh no, you can win my rook. Win the rook. How do I win the rook? I go there. He takes that. Oh, there goes price. Let's watch this. Alright, we're in that order zone. There is some heavy volume. It might be rejected. Let's see. Now, this is technically a decent short, but I'm just not getting short. Because going short is hard. And I'm already up on 2 trades today. I wish I held through this long a little bit more, but hey. Connor, thanks for following. Frank, thanks for following. So there's the rejection there. Wow. You know, that probably was a decent, like, I forget that my stop loss is so small and I go to break even so fast that I might as well try these type of trades, but I don't know. I just hate shorting. It's very easy to get blown out of the water shorting because price loves to go up. But it is interesting to watch. This is definitely a strong candle there. I mean, it's both a strong candle up, but it's also a strong signal of rejection because of the high volume and failure to close above these highs. We might see a wick. Might see a retest there. Let's see if this... Ooh. And there's not a lot of volume. There's not a lot of volume on this candle. So I don't know if I would. Yeah, you see now it's just going to cut through. There's no volume. It's not a lot of volume. I mean, there is slightly more volume, but you need to see a rejection with volume, not increase of price moving up with volume, you know? So like this is signs of not holding. And even though we're rejecting here now, I would probably stay clear of this. Oh, well, actually, now that's a really strong rejection. Let's see. But my gut says we're going to get through this. Maybe I'll try it with one contract just for fun. I don't know. Let's see. That was high volume, but I don't know. It looked like it wanted to break through. might be worth it. I think it actually is. It might actually reject here. It's actually kind of holding on the tick chart. Let's see. Never mind. Yeah. This short is just too risky. I wouldn't take this. It's just looking too bullish. But at the same time, it looks like it wants to. Like, we haven't had a serious pullback in a minute. This is why I don't short. It's always hard. Because price can go up forever. Can't go down forever. I mean, technically it can, but it's much easier for it to move up. Oh. Might go right now. Let's see. It looks like it's getting a little heavy. Anyone in the short? I wouldn't short this. McLaren is short. Good luck, McLaren. That rejection seals the deal. I mean, yeah. This is too risky of a short for me. That big rejection there should not be happening. So I'm staying out of it just for proof. No trades on. But let's watch. Maybe we'll get proven wrong. McLaren, I hope we do get proven wrong. So that you can make money. Oh, but Vanguard is long. So we got people long and short right now. Alright, how do I win a rook here? Win a rook. So short now, 3 contracts, $50 risk only. Looks like the Discord is getting short. The Discord needs to be watching the stream to know that this might be a risky short. Alright, let's see if we get a push here. The tick chart still looks bullish. I'll show you the tick chart. The tick chart is kind of just consolidating. Nothing crazy. It does. The more we kind of hang around here, the more it looks a little heavy, like it wants to sweep these lows. But again, shorting is freaking hard. At this point, it's probably just going to take out those highs. And then maybe we'll see some sort of rejection. Yep. So should see an increase of volume here. But yeah, see that rejection, take out the stops up here, but at this point it's kind of not a valid trade. It's already past the zone where the orders should have been. So at this point you're just trading a liquidity sweep. Which I don't just trade liquidity sweeps. Okay, that's a big rejection there on the tick chart. Tick chart. Big down candle there. But still, man, I don't know. It's just a liquidity sweep at this point. It's not an order zone. So not really a trade that should be taken. I don't trade just liquidity sweeps. I mean, it could be the point it turns around, but I'm just, it's not what I trade. It's not what I do. You might eat a stop loss, bro. I'm not in this. Oh, you're in TikTok stream? Alright. Well, I think you should be stopped out by now. And I don't mean that in a negative way. Just, if you got good risk management, you probably shouldn't be in this trade. But hey, every stop out is a lesson. Just mark it down. What did you do right? What did you do wrong? Do I ever look at ES to correlate the charts? No. I just trade one chart. Break even day for me, New York morning ranging. Yeah, it's been a choppy day. I was actually able to get a pretty good day out of it. But most traders are probably getting chopped up. I shouldn't short either, man. This is tough. Yeah, guys, shorting is hard. I'm telling you, it's hard. You're fighting against the whole market. Institutions pretty much only buy, you know? God, I think I got bit by something or something. And by the way, since you guys are saying you're getting stopped out, this may be where it turns around. And I'm not laughing at you. It's just that's how the markets work. When everybody starts getting stopped out, it's usually when it starts turning around. All right, how do I get this puzzle? Oh. Thank you, whoever said B3. That does make sense, yep. And now we go here. And then he goes here. Or do I go? No, I should go here, right? Yeah, he goes there. And then I go here. Okay. This loses. Oh, yep. Yep. No. No. Yes. Oh, yeah, it's a skewer. He's got to move, and then I can take the bishop, or the rook. Okay. I'm training, guys. I'm training while trading. Alright, this may be where it goes. Told you guys. It's rough, man. It stopped you guys out, and now it's going. But that's what you gotta learn. Learn that basically wherever you're getting stopped out is where you probably should be putting your entry. It's basically what the framework is about. Finding where people are placing their orders. What? Oh. Hmm. I'm white. Oh. This wouldn't work, would it? 'Cause that, yeah. Look at it go. Look at it go. Down we go. I'm sorry for your poor stop loss, guys. There may be a trade long, actually. I'm probably done trading for the day. But there might be a trade here. So there's our imbalance. There's liquidity. May get a sweep here. We'll watch. Oh my god, it's happening freaking fast, man. Watch for volume, watch for acceleration. Honestly though, that's not really that's not liquidity though. We need a little bit of a more defined low than that. Right now this is just demand. There's no liquidity resting below there. That's just a wick. And hey, it might hold here. But not a proper order zone. It is a demand zone, and demand zones do hold. But order zones hold better. So now that we've seen an actual low, now there's a decent possibility that there's liquidity here, potentially. But yeah, that is a pretty strong area of demand. It might just rip up from here. I would be worried about these lows here. Oh my god, I just had a spasm. Ow, Jesus. Anybody in here get spasms like that? Muscle spasm. What's up, Falco? Magnesium helps stop those for me. Yeah, I used to take magnesium. I kind of stopped. I don't know why I stopped, but I'll probably start again. Alright, this is no fun. I just took the demand level and is going up. Could come back down. We'll see. I guess not. Gosh, dang. I don't know what the frick I'm doing here. Alright, let me think. Go there, I'd get taken. Go here, can't check. Go here, get taken. Oh my god. I was trying to checkmate my own king. Okay. Right here. There we go. Jesus. Black to move. Wow, look at that zone just perfectly held. Alright, see you, Falco. Oh, Alex. Alright, Alex, see you later. Yeah, that was embarrassing. Jesus Christ. That's what I'm talking about. This is when I play chess, like sometimes I'm really good and sometimes I'm just like complete brain fart. Just I don't know if my mind is built for chess. It's built for trading, not chess. Black to move. Boom, boom. Alright, now I'm on a roll here. What's up, Zay? Ediku said, taking this long right now. Ooh, you said that at 12:01. Uh-oh. That's a little late entry if you got in at 12:01. But I'm assuming you got in earlier, I hope. But either way, I mean, you probably are up a little bit. It is noon now, so might start slowing down a little bit. Oof. What a push. Good example of demand. Not really an order zone, but imbalance. Got in earlier, up 360 though. Nice. Yeah, I bet that move felt good. That was a big move. What was your worst physiological mistake in trading, and how did you fix it? I assume you mean psychological? What was your worst psychological mistake in trading, and how did you fix it? Let me think about that. I would say my worst psychological mistake in trading is, hold on, this might be a clip, so let me let me think on it. Let me think how to word it. I know what it is. I'm just trying to word it. My worst psychological mistake is probably thinking that you need to let a trade breathe. Like, you see these people talking about, or not talk, like just in general, you'll see people using wide stop losses, you know, that look something like this, right? Like this is their trade. But really, The best way to trade, in my opinion, is finding a strategy that when you enter the trade, it should either work right away pretty much or immediately stop you out. Because having a big stop loss like this is just, it's unnecessary, and it makes trades last way longer than they should. It keeps you in position, losing positions longer. So I think like the key to trading in general is finding a strategy that is going to work pretty much right away or stop you out right away, which means that you should use small stops, in my opinion. So to do this, I use the ATR, average true range, and my stop loss is always 1 ATR. I'm not basing my stop loss off of some, low or high, because lows and highs are liquidity, right? So what I do is I base it off the ATR, and the ATR is just a measurement of how much price is moving. So if you are basing your stop loss on ATR, you're basically basing your stop loss off of volatility rather than lows and highs or structure or whatever. And it's just logical, right? You're putting your stop loss one average move away from your entry point, which means it's either going to work or it's not. Okay, and that helps with your psychology, because for me at least, most of my trades are going to be break even or winners. Very rarely do you get a full loser. All right, clip that. What setups or market conditions do you avoid even if they look profitable? That's an easy one. That is avoiding shorts on the NASDAQ. Okay? Especially if you are... I mean, there are times when you can short the NASDAQ, but for the most part, just take a look at like the hourly chart on the NASDAQ, and it's almost always going up in some capacity, right? Like, especially right now, but... just a lot of the time, the NASDAQ is moving higher, and the stock market in general is moving higher. So what I found is that I'll see like a really juicy short setup, like we saw today, right? We saw this order zone right over here. Right here. It looked like a pretty decent short, but we know that shorting is just much harder on the NASDAQ. So it really has to be like, if I do take a short, it's almost always like I need price to move instantly, and I don't give it much room, because a lot of times you'll get, you'll get a lot of wicks and a lot of stop outs trying to short. So yeah, even if it looks like a juicy, profitable short, it's just way easier to buy the NASDAQ than to short it. It's just... Now, again, I mean, in general, you just want to follow the trend, right? So, like, on the hourly chart here, this was kind of like a downtrend. On the intraday charts, right? Like, on the 5-minute chart, this would probably be a downtrend. So, this is obviously better conditions for shorts. But overall, even then, it's easier to buy than to short, all right? All right, thank you for the clips. Thank you for the clips, Falco. Bri, thank you. Or Bree? I'm bad with names, sorry. What's the current ATR? 6 on the 1-minute time frame. Itaku closed at $400. Nice. To be honest, there's not much here for me. I don't think I'm going to place any more trades, so I may just end the stream here. If you guys enjoy the stream, I am trying to stream daily again, so make sure to come back tomorrow, same time, same place, Market Open, on YouTube, TikTok, Twitch, Kick, Twitter. I'm streaming on everything. This was my first stream streaming on everything, so I'm pretty new to it, so I'll try to improve as time goes on. But yeah, I'm trying to stream every day. We'll see how it goes again. Today was a good day, plus 200 something. And yeah, like it up if you guys want to support the stream. Check out the links if you guys want discounts on all the prop firms. Join the free Discord. Do all of that stuff if you want to see more of this beautiful face of mine. And, of course, the beautiful charts. Alright. And, oh, Falco, you're making a video out of that? Alright. Alright. Thank you, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. And peace.